Good morning, YouTube. Okay, I have a topic that I would like to discuss today. My name is Rita, and today is Thursday, May 15th, 2014. And the topic, and I want to do a collective series about work relationships and about how we treat each other at work. Today, and I have a few notes, but basically I'm going to try to cover just 5-minute snippets of information, and that way it's not overwhelming, and then that way the viewer will have an opportunity not to be overwhelmed with each information, but also to give me some feedback as to what their experiences are, to what they think of the information that I have shared, because I do have some ideas on how we can make some improvements with our work relationships. We spend a good portion of our day, if not a third of our lives, at work. Some people more, some people less. But the fact of the matter is, our relationships at work can have a positive or a negative effect on us. It can affect our health. It does affect our well-being, our overall well-being, and also our overall ability to be able to function just with our daily life. Whether it's dealing with children, it's how we handle stress, and the more stress that we feel, whether it's at home or it's at work, whatever might be happening to us, everything is connected, everything is affected. And so my thoughts have always been, and I have always gone out to do some searches on information on how to improve work relationships, or to try to find meaty pieces of information that would help me navigate waters that are a little rocky or rough. Now, I've held several positions throughout my life, and I've been at certain positions for maybe the longest is about 7 years at the same job, at the same position. But mostly every position that I've held has basically been a support role. With that said, within the support role, you normally work with other women in like roles. The issues tend to be, or the problems tend to stem with your relationships with these other women in similar roles. We all have stressful situations. We all have people who are sick in our life. We all have children, or well, maybe not everybody has children, but the majority of us have children. We're all trying to juggle, basically trying to juggle home and work. And I think that if our work relationships and our home relationships, the things that we can manage, the things that we have control over, if we took control of those and worked it out so that they work better, and maybe everything isn't always going to be perfect. I'm not expecting things to always be perfect, but I do think that it's important to, one, not to ignore things, to take a different approach, 3, to always step back and to look at a situation or an event or an interaction with someone, and to see what happened, and how did I contribute to the problem, and how can I contribute to the resolution. I do think that it's easy to find fault everywhere we are. It doesn't matter what job you have, it doesn't matter what you do, unless you're just you, and it's just you, and you don't have to worry about anybody else. You're not likely to have a problem dealing with other people, unless something that you do goes out, to another group of people, and then people have something to say, whether they agree or disagree with what you have to say. So those are the kinds of things. Those are the thoughts that I'm having, and those are the types of situations that I want to address. Oh my God, 5 minutes already.